x cubed, or to the third. X times negative 3x would give me
Negative 3x squared.
Okay, and there's a third term, so I have to distribute it to the third term as well. So x times negative 2 would be
Negative 2x.
Okay, one thing that Mrs. Springer did that I kind of liked after she showed me, so you take 5 times x squared, which would be, so which one does that match up with?
Negative 3x.
So she just automatically writes it underneath of it so that she knows to add your like terms instead of trying to figure out your like terms in a line. So this kind of organizes it a little better. So then 5 times negative 3x would be,
Negative 15x.
and that goes with,
The last one.
good. And then 5 times negative 2 would be negative 10. Does that one have a like term? So then off to the back. So now it's a lot easier to find your like terms. So what would this be? And then, and then, and then there are no like terms, so that's just your answer. Dylan? Yes. Questions?
You have to show the little rainbow thing?
Yeah, that's basically it. And then this. This is all the work I would expect. Questions? You don't have to, but it helps to make sure, especially when we get a binomial times a trinomial. It'll help. Okay? Other questions?
Nope.
Okay. So then, the last example that I have, in hockey, a goalie behind the goal line can only play a puck in the trapezoid region. Write a polynomial that represents the area of the trapezoid region. Does anybody remember the formula for an area of a trapezoid? 1/2 of height times base 1 plus base 2. I want to double check. What? Area.
Did you say that's a negative?
Yes, that's it. Okay, so then this is the trapezoid area. So what two are my bases? So this is one base, and then the other base would be this one. So in place of base 1, I'm going to write x plus 10. Okay? And then what's the height of the trapezoid?
X minus 7.
Good, because that's right here. So then h would be x minus 7. But then we also have 1/2 of that. So half of x minus 7 times x plus 10. Okay? You'll notice I put parentheses around this x plus 10. You don't have to have those in there. Because your bases have to be parallel to each other.
I know, but which one?
It doesn't matter because adding, remember, commutative property, you can move them.
Yeah, those x's.
Yes. So now, when we go to simplify, AJ says, well, these two are like terms, so I'm going to add x and x, which would give me 2x plus 10. That's still times x minus 7 times 1/2. So now I would probably distribute my 1/2. Minus 3.5. Okay. Now what would I do? Okay, so 1/2 x times 2x would give me 1x squared. So 1x squared. 1/2 x times 10. Good. Okay, so that was my first one. Now I can go to the other one. So negative 3.5 times 2x. And which one does that one line up with?
Negative 7x lines up with that one.
Okay. And then negative 3.5 times 10? 35.